So far, we've looked at what WordPress is, and we've built a demo website using WordPress. And also in the last video, I showed you how to customize that demo website using the edit button here to change what's on the page. And also we used the customize button here to go to a page where we can change the title of the website. Now WordPress actually offers a lot more options to customize our website in what is called the dashboard. So in this video, we're going to look at what the dashboard is. Now before we go and look into the dashboard, I want to insist that if you've been watching these videos and if you've not been practicing along, I highly recommend that you actually go and build that demo website and customize it using the methods we saw in the previous video, because that is ultimately what is going to give you mastery over WordPress. If you're just sitting and watching these videos, you will not benefit out of it in any way. So please do go ahead and complete the things that I've been showing you. And it will be best for you to practice along with me after each video. So with that said, let's go and have a look at what the dashboard is. So when you first log into WordPress, this is what you get to see. And there's a lot happening here. And I don't want to touch upon each of these aspects. I want to briefly talk about some important things on this page. First thing I want to show you is this, this button here. If I click on this, I actually get to see a preview of the website. And you can see that here it's showing you the preview for what it looks like on a desktop. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on phone to see what it looks like on a phone. And if you click on tablet, you get to see what it looks like on a tablet. So these are some useful things for you to know, because your site may be accessed on different devices and you need to know what it looks like on different devices. And that helps you make some decisions. So this is a useful thing. And if you look at options below that, you see a lot of things here. I don't want to go into each and every one of these, but I do want to go on to this one, because these options are contained in this option. This is linked to the dashboard. These are all part of the dashboard anyway. So I'm going to go directly to the dashboard. And here you get to see all of the options that we saw over there. And again, here we have a lot of things going on. So I don't want to touch upon each of these. I'll just show you some important things that are available in the dashboard. So first thing that I want to show you on the dashboard is the site stats. So site stats are basically statistics about what kind of viewership your website has been having, as in how many views you've had. For example, in this one, we see how many views you got today. And here you see how many views you've had all time since you created the website. And here we have a best ever day. Like this, we can see the statistics for weeks and months. Right now, no stats are available for this time period because we've not really had any visitors. So it's showing you this. But once you start having visitors every day, you can actually see a graph here that will show you day by day graph, or week by week, or month by month. So there are some other useful stats here. I don't want to talk about all of these. I don't want the video to be too long. And here we have other things. The second thing I want to talk about on this left panel is the posts. So if I click on this, we see the posts in our blog. We'll look at how to manage blog posts in a future video. In this one, I just want to focus on the dashboard. But the dashboard gives you the option to look at the posts and edit them if need be. And you can see several options here, like all posts, which is where we are right now. And we can click on add new to add a new blog post, and we can manage the categories and tags for each of these. So you can see that there are categories for each of these, and you can manage categories here. If you click on this, you can see what categories there are. You can add a new category and description, and whatever blog posts you have, you can basically categorize them under those. Same for tags. If somebody searches for a blog post and your tag contains a search term, then your blog post will show up in the results of that search. The next thing we want to look at is media. If you remember in the previous video, we saw how to upload an image and then replace a certain existing image on the website. And we used this functionality. We basically uploaded the image here and then link this image to wherever we wanted to replace it. Now this is where we store our images. You can actually add new images here, and WordPress by default gives you 3 GB of storage space for our media. So here we can not only add photos, but also we can add videos and audio clips and many other things. And this is just a way to add something to our library. You can upload things here. So this is a place for us to add links. It's not as useful as having a media library, but you can still add links here. And this is a very important part of the dashboard, where we can actually add pages. So if you look here, we had some pages on our website. Homepage is a page, about is a page. So these are all pages that we can see here. You can see each of our pages is being listed here. So here you can actually go and add a new page and have that be on our website. And we will do this in a later video. So now I just want to focus on the different options in our dashboard. So you can also copy a page, where you can use an existing page as a template for a new page. And this part is where we get to see comments. For example, in our blog posts, you can actually see an option to add comments. So somebody can come here and add a reply, and we will get those comments in here. Okay, and we get to choose whether it gets published or it gets treated as spam or it gets sent to the trash. So we have some control over what kind of comments can appear on our website. But if somebody makes a comment, it will appear here. Similarly, feedback. So the feedback is basically when somebody contacts us on the contact page. So this is a feedback form basically. So here if somebody makes a message and then sends it to us, it will appear here. Okay, that's what the feedback is. And here we have some options for appearance. So the appearance of the website is a huge part of what makes our website. And here we have some things called themes. And you can see that there are so many different themes. And if you click on any of these, and you can actually preview what your website looks like on this particular theme. So I'm going to click on this. And it shows you, instantly shows you certain differences. If you see the color, background color for the page changed, the font changed, and if you look at the highlight color of the links, that also changed. Previously it was blue, now it's green. So like this, you can actually change the appearance of your website using the themes. You can see the text looks very different now, and it actually looks nice now. And if you think you're satisfied with the way this theme looks, you can go ahead and click on activate and save. By the way, this is a preview. You can only activate it once you click on activate and save. You should remember that. And there are so many themes that WordPress has. What you can see on here is just a small fraction of it. You can actually find WordPress themes if you just go and Google for it. You can find a lot more themes. And here we have the customize option. This is the same customize option that we saw in. So you can see the theme looks very different from our previous, whatever we had previously. So by the way, this is the same customize section that we saw in the previous video when we tried to change the name of the site. The same thing, except that it has a lot more things than just changing the name of the site. You click on menus, and you can see that there's a primary menu. It's a social menu. And you click on view all locations. So the primary menu is this one. And you can see that we have these items here. Suppose I don't want to have the contact page. I can click on here and I can remove it and it will go away. We can also reorder it. I want the about to be first and then the blog. So you can reorder that stuff. So this is what the menu section does. And we have also something called a widget. Now I don't want to go into widgets right now. I want to do this in a separate video. I'll show you later, but this is the homepage settings. So in your homepage is a very important part of your website. So you have a separate section for homepage settings. You can either have your homepage show up as your latest blog posts, or you can have it as a static page, which is what it was before. So yeah, basic settings for homepage. Here you have AMP. So this is basically how we can customize the appearance of the particular page that we're in. So here, if you see the text color, we can change the text color to be something else. And we can change the background color for the header to be something. And color scheme can be light or dark. So you can see what that looks like. So I'm going to save these changes. I like these. So that's what the customize option in the appearance does. And again, widgets is something that I'll talk about later. We had to look at the menus, the AMP, mobile. So here we have the option to look at what the website looks like on mobile. And plugins. Plugins is something that I'll talk about in a later video. It's very important. So I don't want to extend this video too much. And users. So this is a very useful thing where if let's say somebody has a website and they have multiple people operating that website, you can actually give them each a different account. Instead of all of them using the same login, they can each be given different logins with different roles. Okay, this is very helpful when you have a large website handled by different people. So let me create a new user. So this is the page to create a new user, and here you can add their email or a username, and here you can select their role. Each role has its own restrictions and privileges. So an administrator at the very top would have a lot of power. An editor has a lot of control over the content. An author is somebody who can create and publish their own posts. A contributor can actually come in and write and edit their own posts but can't publish them. The editor would have to look at their post and then review it and then publish it. A follower can read a post or a comment. So like this, there are different roles, and you can create an invite for somebody to come and join as part of the team. So that's what the user's menu item does. And here we have the tools section. So tools are a little more complicated than what we've been looking at so far. A tool in the tools, we can actually import content from a different website onto this one, or we can export this website's content into a file and then import it into another site. So that's what the tools menu item does. And here we have some settings. Again, we can change the site title here as well. And here you have some options to how to display dates on the page. So for example, if you go to the blog page, you can see that the dates are displayed here like this. So we can change how that displays. Different formats here, and we can also add custom format and some other options for language and when the week starts. So here we have other general settings kind of a thing. So we can set the defaults and stuff. We can also post by email. We can send an email and have that be a post and automatically published on the website. So here we have some additional settings about whether to display full text or the summary in the feed, and how many posts to show on the blog page. Site visibility, should you let the site be visible in search engines? And again, different settings related to different things. This is settings regarding the comments, and this is settings related to the media. That is the photos, images, and videos that we can add. And there are some other things here, like how you'd like sharing options be for each blog post. If somebody looks at your blog and they want to share it somewhere, they can see some options by default. And there are some additional options here. I don't want to go into all of these, but this is a basic overview of the WordPress dashboard. As you can see, there's a lot of options here, and it gives you a lot of control over how your website appears, and also a lot of control over some other administrative aspects of managing your website. Hope this gave you a little bit of glimpse into what managing a WordPress website looks like. In the next video, we're going to build a blog, and as we build the blog, I'm going to show you some additional things that I didn't discuss in this video. Again, I want to insist that you actually follow along with these videos and work on your own and practice on your own, not just watch the videos. If you're just watching the videos, you're just wasting your time, because you're going to forget all of these in some time. If you actually want to benefit out of this, you need to go and create these things on your own. Spend some time playing with WordPress on your own. That's the only way you're going to learn. And I cannot stress on this enough. You have to practice, otherwise you're not going to learn. So I really hope you follow along and you practice on your own. Please do post your questions. Whatever questions you have, please post them on the comment section below. And please do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the future videos. Like and share this video so that others can find it. I'll see you in the next one.